And welcome to BPRL Season 1.5. It is round 2 and we are at the Canadian Grand Prix this week, Australia last week, and the man that watched over that race is here with me today, and that is Captain Lemmy, aka Jack.
Yeah, the man who witnessed a chaotic start to the Blue Division, and we're back with a chaotic qualifying session for Canada.
We are. It's looking very well. It's not very wet. They are on inters out there. But as you can see, we are about 7-8 minutes in now, and MNT Lion is just pipping Ryan to pole at the moment. And as I say, that patch goes fastest with an 118.9.
So Lion, the man who won in Australia last week from third on the grid. Ryan's here as well. He's top 3 at the moment. He was 6th on the grid. And Q-Tip, 13th to 3rd in Australia, 6 in 6th so far. It was an interesting race in Australia. Started off very chaotically, if that's even a word. We had the colossal mess, lap 1, turn 1 at the back. Then we had a second safety car early on as well. After that, it gained some niceness, steadiness. Then there was a moment with a Renault and a Mercedes at turn 14 after the third DRS point, and then it went all a bit kerfuffle. But hopefully we get a bit more chilled out here, Twig. A nice race. We don't know what the weather is, of course, but we are expecting penalties. Maybe not as many collisions as Australia.
Yes, hopefully we see a much cleaner race. 12 cars finished last week, so hopefully we're going to see an improvement on that, although Canada is known for taking some names, especially on the Champions Wall of Champions, sorry. So it'll be good to see. And from last week, was there any sort of drivers you saw that would look to challenge for this half-season title? Or too hard to tell?
No, listen, I think Lion and Ryan will be up there throughout. Ryan, in January when I started commentary with VFL, he was up there, but he wasn't always top 3. As I've watched him in many of the other leagues that he does, he now seems to always be pushing for a podium. In other leagues that I commentate recently, he's always got a podium. I expect him to be up there again. He's good in the wet, he's diverse, he's quick all round, he gets his strategy normally spot on. He's happy to sit behind the leader and maybe try later and look after the tyres a bit. And look at the top 3, separated by 22 milliseconds. It says it all at the moment. Pat's, of course, Bajon's just taken an 18.6. Whether the track's getting quick or not, I don't know. But and Q-Tip as well. Q-Tip's always consistent, Twig. You know that more than anyone. My days, a Ferrari and a McLaren of Gavin and someone else just going through the final chicane together. I don't know. I think we'll get a good indication after tonight, Twig, of who is going to be up there if we're introducing consistency. But of course, race 1 is race 1, and we'll see if the top 5 can keep it up. Canada's different to Australia. Australia, it's a little bit harder to overtake. Canada, you've got many more opportunities, and of course in wet conditions as well. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was sort of like the podium was, you had a newcomer in MNT Line winning the race. You had Ryan, who at the second half of last season showed he was one of the fastest drivers. And in thirds, you have the champion himself, Mr. Consistent, Q-Tip.
He got 0 poles last season, but still won the championship. And
this weather here is perfect. He loves wet racing, and you can tell he's currently second, albeit with 6 minutes left to go. But we'll see.
I mean,
We'll see how he does.
Some drivers understand the wet as Slash just goes above Q-Tip, and so does Tigman. An 18.621, 11 milliseconds ahead of John at the moment. But some drivers get it and set to go to pole. That's a pretty good lap as well, actually. Into the 17s now. The track doesn't seem to be getting any drier, so that's a pretty good lap. But yeah, I mean, some drivers get the wets. I mean, some drivers, I'm sure, do not like it. I'm sure they'd rather turn up on a Thursday night and get dry. But some people don't mind. Being a good driver in F1 is all about adapting to the conditions. You should be able to do light rain, heavy rain, even torrential rain. It can happen. And that's it. We got 5 minutes to go, of course. We are expecting another batch of times, Twig, as Lion goes second with an 18 dead. Maybe the track is quickening a little bit. Probably start to see some of the lower 17s maybe, and it could be quite close.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna see the times improve as the session goes on, and you will start to see most cars come in now to get ready for one final go. But one driver, I don't think he was here last week. MMA Slash, he's coming up to the line now. He hasn't improved on his time. So there is one person. We've got new names because we had a few dropouts. Just Chris F1, he's moved up from the red division. Conrad's a name you will know as well. He has joined us here. Felipe, another name you would know, and also Mini Godbold. So there is more names on show this week.
Yeah, and you know, when all the drivers that you just said have got pace, is no question. I think when we did the reveal for all the drivers, there was pace everywhere, which is what you want. I mean, let's have a look at a quick leader gap before we get going. So not including the front two, 3rd to 12th is only a second gap. So it is close. I expect it to get even closer in the final 3.5 minutes. And yeah, like you said, everyone's just preparing to go out again. They'll have all the inters they need if the race doesn't require them. We've had no weather reports, so we'll see. As I just saw the Ferrari of, I think, Q-Tip just going out to get ready for his final lap. But the 17.917 is the final, sorry, the quickest time at the moment. But the drivers need to beat Twig, and it's definitely beatable. Lion's there. Ryan and Pat will need half a second, but it's beatable.
It's definitely beatable. And there's Mini Godbold, he's back in. I believe we're going to have another driver on the grid. I didn't see anyone join, but they were saying it was full, and we only had 21 people when we started the session. So someone, I can't even think off the top of my head who it is, but we will see another name, I believe, when we start. But yeah, these times are definitely beatable. Sector is definitely not safe, neither is Lion at the top there, and quite right for them to be out on track at the moment.
Yeah, a lot of drivers just coming out of the pits now, and you've got people on their fast laps as well, so you'll see a lot of people trying to get out of the way. Sectors that 5-6 cars past already, as he prepares, and they all need their own space because they only have one more chance to get that extra track place or position on the grid, which definitely can help on the front line. I'm pretty sure it's the even numbers that have the inside lines in Canada, which can help. But obviously you get the outside to inside for turn 2, so it is tricky, Canada, especially off the grid as well. We probably will see a couple lumps and bumps, shall we say. So it's like Australia, it's a very tight turn 1.
Yeah, turn 1 is elbows for sure.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what happens as the times are rolling in thick and fast. Who's this coming up to the line? I believe it's Conrad. Conrad moves up to 13th. Toast stays where he is.
So Zero is apparently... Okay, never mind. It said he was 1 second up, but it's not possible. Just trying to have a look at some other drivers. Chris has cancelled his lap. Will he get back in time? Maybe. Conrad's just tapped the wall. We didn't actually take for viewers on a lap of Canada, but we'll do that in the race, don't worry. I'm sure you'll learn the turns by lap 2. And Felipe's still 16th. He's just started his lap 3 times up. He's just hit the wall, gone wide at turn 6. I'm going to have to learn the corners. Normally I have some time to prepare, but I haven't really. And Felipe is not going to improve on 16th twig, that's for sure. As I think Lyon's actually quarter of a second up each twig. You might want to watch this one.
She's coming up to the final chicane, and that wall of champions, he takes it quite well. Clips the wall. It's a great chicane. He's gonna go faster for sure.
Yeah,
and he goes. Oh wow!
Smashed the chicane, absolutely brilliant. He cut the curb just enough so he didn't get a penalty. Absolutely superb. Ryan is a 10th up. Not going to be enough. He's rooting down to a second sector line now. Okay, never mind. I was watching. One person as Ryan retires into the wall of turn 5, and he won't improve on P3. Q-Tip can't go quicker. He's got no ERS left. Pat's been given a 5-place grid penalty, and he was 5th.
Oh.
Which is pretty good. Collision with a John.
Oh, Gary's gone up to 3rd.
He has, yeah. 18.192 in his. What was he in Merc last week, or am I getting confused? No, never mind. I'm pretty sure he was, but he's in the McLaren now. Q-Tip can't improve. Pat can't improve. Toast is in. Teachman is up on his time.
Mini Godbol's going to be setting a time. He's 14th. MMA Slash takes 3rd.
It's a great lap. 18 dead. I saw him coming close to the line on the 17, so fair play to him. Teachman can't improve. I'm pretty sure he's backed off as he spins out off the wall of champions. Definitely won't improve. Zero is the final one. Can't improve on 13th, and Chris has gone into the pits twig. So MNT Lion, the winner of Aussie, takes pole. That was the chicane, I'm telling you. I haven't seen anyone else. I've seen every driver at least once in that quality take that chicane. No one took it as well as him. I think he just got it right at the right time.
He did. You did. It was a perfectly executed chicane. And we'll have a quick rundown of the qualifying results. So M&T Line will be starting on pole. Alongside him on the front row will be Sector. After that comes Slash, Gavin, Ryan, Q-Tip, Pat in 7th with a 5-place grid penalty. Toast in 8th, Fidgeman 9th, Bjorn completes the top 10, then it's Spies, LRB, Zero, Mini Godbold, Just Chris F1, Conrad, Philippe and Cam.
Yeah, so qualifying's a little bit weird at the start because you saw some people, i.e. Bjorn, who were like 2nd and then end 10th. Pat's got a 5-place grid pen for a collision with Bjorn. If Bjorn was on a fast lap, could be an issue. If he wasn't, maybe the 5-place grid pen was a bit harsh, but we will never know. And he starts 12th now instead of 7th, and that's a big difference. 5 more cars back. Look at the weather though, clear skies. Love to see it.
It's clear skies.
And, so everyone, Twig, will have a fresh set of mediums. And I know for a fact, I'm pretty sure, at this pace, you cannot do a one-stop at Canada because in real life, well, maybe you can, but it has to be like medium to hard or maybe get away with soft to hard depending on safety car. I'm pretty sure you can't do a one-stop. I've never seen anyone do a one-stop and it work in Canada. So we might see a bit of pit stop action as well as we do get away for the formation lap. So yeah, I don't think it's a one-stop. No way. Yeah, look at that. Look at the tyre. Look at that. I mean, everyone's gone with just random. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 11 drivers opting for the mediums and 9 for the
Oh
softs.
wow.
And it's a
Completely
mix as
split.
well. So you got some mediums at the front, in the middle, at the back, softs as well. Front 2, middle 6 to 8, and the bottom 2. It's a right mix, which is good for us because it means there's going to be different strategies being played out.
It will indeed. And just quickly, Red Division, they will be starting just before us. And the top 3 qualified is Colo Man on pole, Noel Can 1905 second, and Let's Get Fiscal in third. And they have got a damp start to the race, so they are on inters over in Red Division.
I mean, I don't know if I'd rather have a wet quali or wet race. I like wet race, but I like knowing that the drivers can literally drive to their potential in the drive.
Yes.
At the start of commentary, I used to prefer rain. Now, no, I don't think so. Monaco, yeah, that's fun. Ryan's really far ahead of the pack. Lion is really far ahead of the pack. If the tyre temperature is a thing, his tyres will be freezing by the time they get there. He has got the inside though, so odd numbers, have the inside line. If he gets a good start, he's in a chance. Twig, a very quick prediction before we get going.
Ooh,
I'm gonna go Lion again.
I think Ryan will be up there, and I'm gonna say Fishman.
Okay. Yeah, Tishman's quick. He had an accident in Australia. I'm sure he won't do it again. We'll see how consistent he is. Maybe not try and spin out at turn 16 in Australia. Here we go then. The lights are coming on very, very quickly. I expect it to be a light glitch. It is, which is fine. We will get ready though. It's season 1.5. Why is the Ferrari going through the middle of the pack? I don't know, but it's lights out. And away we go. And MNT line got a really good start.
No.
Sectors all over the place in the racing point. Are you seeing things I'm not? Or I'll let you take it, Twig.
I've seen Slash get absolutely punted off the side by Sector. Did you not see that?
No, I don't know, I'll be honest. Down to turn 6 we go, and apparently Q-Tip is leading on mine by about 8 seconds because of a jump start maybe, but I don't know. If that's not true, Lion, Sector, Gavin, Toast and Tishman, my race is all over the place and it doesn't look like it's recovering. And,
I'm not sure if yours is right.
I don't think so either. So, Twig, you might have to carry on for a little bit.
Yes.
This happened with us in VFL in Canada.
It
just didn't work.
It's Canada. So MNT Lion has got Sector all over the back of him. They're coming down the back straight now. Sector's going to look to have a move. He's not going to have the pace to make a move into the chicane, and MNT Lion will continue in first place. Ryan has got ahead of Bjorn. But yeah, I believe a big lag incident for Sector. Oh, and we've got a DNF. We have a DNF. Chris, I believe, is the first casualty of the Wall of Champions as MMA Slash comes into the pits. Is yours still messed up?
No, yeah, a little bit, yeah. So where's Q-Tip on yours?
Q-Tip is 4th.
Okay, well Q-Tip's getting hit by everyone and he's 17th for me, so mine is screwed. Yeah. Which is a
How
shame
many invites? Did I give you loads of invites? Because it might be worth... Did I not?
I don't think so. I'll have a quick look. Because nah, I only got one. And I used it. I literally can't see anything.
It did.
Lagging, everyone's hitting everyone.
The only
Chris is still in.
The only thing I know about is I could try and invite you from the party, but I don't know whether it's worth risking
me try and join you from the party. Yeah, I'll try it, man. Well, I backed out because there's no point in me trying anyway. You try and commentate on my race, and don't try not to miss anything.
So you've left. Let me just try and give you an invite through the party. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that are tuning in. No, I thought there was a thing there that you could. Are you fully out? Have you fully loaded out of the session now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me try it again. Oh. Yeah, it was. And you should have seen how far... Have you got a join session?
But no, you might have to give me an update when I get in.
Okay.
I am coming in.
Well, I believe Q-Tip is now to 3rd place. So...
Right, so let's hopefully it's back on.
So we've had a few pit stops. Slash obviously came to the pits from that early incident with Sector. Mini Godbolt is in the pits, so is LRB, and Philippe has also come into the pits. It's very, very tight in the midfield. Wow.
So, could you just like run through your order with me? Is that...
MNT Lion, Sector, Q-Tip,
Nah,
Fidgeman, still messed up.
Slash is first on mine.
What is going on?
Won't even give me the interval times, and I asked for leader gap and it gives me the laps of tyres.
That is very frustrating.
It's a shame.
That is really frustrating.
I can't do anything. I physically can't do anything.
Literally, the only other thing is to watch the stream, but then it's still delayed. As Fidgeman tries again on Q-Tip, but he's got to watch out for his teammate behind him. Ryan has now got ahead of Gavin, up into 6th place. I'm telling you, from 9th place, Pat, to Q-Tip in 3rd, everyone is less than a second behind each other.
That's close.
It is very close, although Sector and Lion have pulled away. So there's a battle for the lead, but Q-Tip is doing his utmost best to keep this Renault behind, and Fidgeman's going to look down the inside in the hairpin, and that's a wonderful move up the inside by Fidgeman. But look at Q-Tip, look at his exit speed, that's unreal. But he's got to watch out for the other Renault. Toast is going to go for a double swoop on Q-Tip and his teammate. Oh, he's backed out, he's had to back out there. Oh, and Sector's made a move for the lead. Sector has taken the lead of the race down into turn 1. Gavin has come into the pits. Cam has come into the pits. Fidgeman picks up 3.
I think you might have to do it solo tonight, Twig.
Sure. Have you tried joining session once more?
Yeah, I can try.
Give it one more go. Third time's the charm.
3rd time's a charm.
Come on.
Ah.
Please.
Spectate. Come on.
I've only got a bit of drink left, so I'm not going to be able to do a full race.
Well, I've dropped my weights. To be fair, I probably missed the main part. Start's the best bit. I saw. Do you know what?
I don't think you have.
I think I did remember seeing a Mercedes flying, but I thought it was a glitch. But maybe it wasn't.
Oh, Lion's coming to the pits. He's had enough of battling Sector. Fidgeman's coming to the pits.
No, it's still screwed. Just Chris is still driving for me.
Ah, that's annoying. Oh, I'm sorry, Jack.
Oh, nothing you can do, bro.
That's really frustrating.
We got the lights out for 5 seconds and it didn't work. Qualifying was fine though.
I haven't done commentary together in a very long time, so I was looking forward to being back in the Dream Team box.
So did I've been waiting all day.
I know. Oh, got it.
Come on, man. It's
I
not gonna do
mean,
it.
could try and join Red Division with Jamie.
No.
They actually haven't lost a single car.
Oh,
They're
fair. No, it'd be too different. It'd be a bit weird because I'm used to. I did blue last week, so I'm like, I've programmed myself into the drivers and the cars and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And I would, I wanted to go all the way, but looks like I will go all the way just with one day's rest. I mean, listen, I'll watch I'll go off because there's no point in interrupting you. I'll watch a stream and
No
see what
worries.
the result is, and we'll be back for Austria. I'm sure we won't have a problem.
Yes.
It's just the 2 times that we've done Canada together, it's just never worked.
It's just never worked.
And it's never worked. Ever.
I'm going to note that down. If it's Canada, we're not doing comms together.
It's just never worked. Like, anyone else is fine. It's just me and you. It's like, oh, I don't know. Anyway,
Shocker.
I'll let you carry on. It's a bit of a shame.
No worries. Well, thank you very much, Jack, as always.
No, I'll be back for Austria, don't you? I'll watch a stream as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Have a good evening, Jack.
Yeah, take care, mate. Sorry about that.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately we have lost Jack, but we have still got a race to get on with. Mini Godbold has retired from the session. He has retired in the pits. He is out of this race. Q-Tip now leads the race. He is going to come under some pressure though as Ryan overtakes him down the back straight, and Q-Tip heads off into the pits to get rid of those softs. I think the softs are dead. Pat doesn't think so. Still going 7-lap old as Ryan takes the lead of this race. Conrad is coming under a bit of threat. He's got Sayro on the back of him. He's safe for now into turn 1. Where's Q gonna come out? Is he gonna come out ahead of Gavin? I'm not sure he will. And there is Q2. Oh, he's coming out just ahead of Gavin. Fair enough to him, and that's going to be a relief. He's come out into a bit of clean air there. So what battles have we got going on? We got Sector, who is now on fresh mediums, and crucially ahead of M&T Line, who he was battling for the lead. But M&T Line is already having a look up his inside. They're going 3 wide. There's been contact. Line has spun Sector around, and now Fidgeman has taken both of them. Oh, and Line nearly loses the car as well. 3 abreast going into that hairpin, and with Conrad involved, was not gonna work. As Sector actually gets that place back from Fidgeman. And they all resume racing. So this is the fight we're going to keep on with for now. These 3 in the middle. Gavin is on the back of Q-Tip. Whether he can make a move on him or not, we'll have to wait and see. Spies is also gaining fresh tyres compared to Philippe. He's looking around the outside of the Haas, and he's made that move stick. That's a very nice move going into turn 1. Here is M&T Lion, still chasing these guys, and Conrad goes a bit wide there, and he's lost all 3 positions to these guys. He is on older tyres, so maybe probably a positive thing that he sticks out of this. Conrad now comes into the pits. Zero has also come into the pits. Fidgeman's still trying to chase down Sector. These are your net leaders, as the guys in front of them, Pat, Bjorn and Ryan, all still yet to pit. Pat is going 10 laps on those softs. Very surprising to see. But he seems to be okay with them. He's keeping up with Bjorn, who's on medium tyres. So it's not doing bad, and it could help him later on in the race. So we've lost 2 drivers here as Fidgeman makes the move on Sector. I'm not sure if Sector... Oh, and Sector's made contact with the back of Fidgeman. And that caused Lion to make contact with the back of Sector. They're going free abreast and they've made contact again. So these two are going to have to come into the pits. They've both made heavy contact there. And Lion's been given a 5-second penalty for that collision. Going into the pits. And Pat has pit his foot hard tyres, as does Sector and Line. Sector is current 10th place, Line is current 14th. Maybe he actually served that 5-second penalty. That might have happened. But we've lost Felipe. Where have we lost Felipe? I did not see that happen. I'm not sure if he's crashed out. But we have lost Felipe out of this race, so we are down to the 15 drivers in this one. Spies gaining on LRP. This is the battle for 8th position. It's going to have DRS. Belgian versus the Brit, and the Belgian passes with ease with the DRS. I've just seen Q-Tips just got past Pat as well, the season 1 champ, doing well. Sector has come back into the pits. So what's going on here? Cam has retired from the session. So we have our 4th DNF. Cam is out of this race. Sector comes out on medium tyres. So here's the next battle. We've got Gavin is coming up to the back of Pat here for 6th place. Pat still trying to get back at Q-Tip. hunting the Williams down, but while the Williams is within 1 second of the Ferrari in front, it's going to be mightily hard for Gavin to get a move done. And Ryan and Bjorn still out there at the front, still on 13 lap old mediums. Ryan is still pushing as hard as he can. They will need to pit at some point and they'll be dragged back into all of this. See how close they get to that wall of champions. As Bjorn now does pit, he pits for the soft tyre, so must be going on a 2-stop strat, I believe. Oof, very close to that wall as well. And Ryan's just got a 3-second time penalty, maybe pushing a bit too much. Sector sets the fastest lap on his fresh medium compound tyres. Bjorn is now going to be joining these guys. He's on fresh softs, so expect Bjorn to be on the attack very soon. But he's not, see, he's going to struggle. We've got a little train forming here now, a little DRS train. And Ryan comes into the pits and also puts on a pair of soft tyres. So I wonder if that strat is medium soft soft. I'm guessing so. Unless it's medium soft medium. I'm not too sure. Anyone in the comments, do let me know. So Bjorn has made the move on Gavin. LRB's made a move on Zero. Into... Oh! And Bjorn's managed to get past Pat as well, as Pat slams the Wall of Champions. And Bjorn is slowly making his way through. Oh, and LRB's out. Wall of Champions has taken LRB. It's a virtual safety car. M&T Lion has retired in the pits as well. He is out of this race. So we are now down to just the 12. So MMA / uses the virtual safety car to get a new set of hard tyres. So we go back racing. Bjorn is on the charge for the Ferrari of Q-Tip. If he can get a good exit out of this chicane, he might have a chance. But Q-Tip, I think, equals what Bjorn does. He's going to look to make a move into turn 1, is he? No, he backs out of it. Probably the sensible decision. As Pat comes into the pits, changing that front wing, so he's got some damage. Maybe he got some damage off that hit on the Wall of Champions that we saw. It's hard to say who's in control in this one, as Bjorn is making a move on Q2, and Bjorn has got round the Ferrari man and is up into 4th place and is back behind the guy he was behind for most of the race, and that is Ryan. And they are on the same strat. The Renault's looking pretty solid at the moment. 1 and 2, Fishman and Toast. But they are both on mediums that aren't going to take them to the end. So they will be pitting at some point. And Toast is going to have to deal with Ryan just behind him. As Ryan is shown the outside by Toast. Can he make the move stick? Toast is trying to keep him at bay all he can. Toast gets the better traction out of that corner, and Ryan has to eventually back out. That's well fought by Toast there. Ryan's having a good old look. He really wants to get past this Renault. And Slash is now retired from the race. He is retired in the pits. He is out of this race. So we are down to 11. We're down to less than last week. What is going on? The top tier in BPRL is struggling to get finishers, as Ryan eventually gets past his good friend Toast and Pattern Sector. What's happened there? Sector's lost a place. Has he gone off somewhere? He's missing his right end plate. And he comes into the pits. Are we going to see another retirement? No. Oh, he's got a penalty that he's serving. And he's getting that front wing changed. Good to see Sector carrying on. And the current closest battle is between Zero and Conrad, both on the same age tyre. Toast pits now as well. And Sector is pitted. He hasn't changed his tyres. If he has, he's gone on to 4-lap old mediums. Be interesting to see what he can do. As with Pat is now, oh no, he's actually back ahead of Toast. But Sector for sure will be hoping for a safety car, because he is 57 seconds behind Toast. But 14 laps left, you never know what's going to happen. And there's a yellow flag in Sector 3. Oh, and that's Sector. Sector's out, and he has caused a safety car. So the safety car is out. And Ryan and Bjorn take the chance to pit, and they will go on to medium tyres. So we are down to 10 drivers here with 13 laps to go, and we have got 2 laps to go under the safety car. Someone's been disqualified, ignoring yellow flags, but it doesn't show up on here, so I don't know what's happened. I did not see the name. While we're on a safety car, let me give you an update of how the red division is doing. So they are on lap 19, and it's Colo Man from pole who is still leading the race. Then comes Let's Get Fiscal, and Trulson occupies the final podium position. So it's looking like a fairly decent race out here in the red division, and they are dealing with inter-weather all race. As we see Fishman, the leader, pit. He's gone on to softs. That might be a very, very good call. But what's happened here? See, Fishman's the leader, but Ryan's been picked up by the car. So Ryan shouldn't have been picked up by the safety car. Safety car should have let everyone through So I'm confused right now. So Fishman is going to catch up to the back of the pack. Will it let him go to the front? But then it can't let him go to the front because he's a lap up now. So if he's going to be on the back of everyone else, he's literally got a full lap lead. Well, safety car is coming in this lap, so he may not actually catch up fully. So if Ryan's clever, he needs to just go, really. They just need to get going. Because as you can see on the right hand side on the mini-map, Fishman is catching. I don't know what's going to happen with this. Oh, and Pat is out. Pat has been collected on the inside pit wall. And he is out of this race as Fishman comes through. And he's got a whole lap lead. This is very confusing. Fishman has literally been given a whole lap lead, but it did say he was disqualified. So, not sure what's going on there. That may be something that we have to look at after the race. But right now, everyone is scrapping away for the positions. That safety car has brought everyone nice and close together. And we got 4 cars at the back in Gavin, Spies, Conrad and Zero on softs. And 4 in front of them, Toast, Q-Tip, John and Ryan, all on medium tyres. So realistically, the softs should have the advantage. See, Gavin isn't really... Spies is more catching Gavin than Gavin is catching Toast right now. And they're on the faster tyre. So will we see Spies make a move on Gavin? It doesn't look like he's gonna have the pace. Obviously DRS won't be open till the end of this lap. Spies is not going to be able to make that move. So at the moment, Ryan is on for 2 second places in a row. Or as he whacks the wall of champions. Maybe I shouldn't speak. Commentator's curse coming out right there. And Q-Tip, if he can get past Bjorn, he'll have 2 third places in a row. As it all hangs in the balance, as Spies has now got round Gavin. So now will Spies be the man to kick on to Toast in front of him. There is now 1.6 gap. But Toast is nearly 2 seconds behind Q-Tip now, so struggling. Oh, and Bjorn is pretty much pushing Ryan around these turns here, and Bjorn is going to have a look up the inside. Is he? He is. Ryan saw it coming. He's gone wide. He's got the better traction. I've gone the wrong way on the spectating. Is Bjorn going to be able to get at Ryan? We know Ryan from BPRL Season 1 has great straight line speed on that car. Oh, and he's lost a bit of an end plate on the wall of champions. And Bjorn is going to look to make his move. He's been shown the outside by Ryan. Ryan's going to try and defend his best he can, but he cannot do it. And Bjorn is through into second place. And now Ryan's got to do his best to try and keep Q-Tip behind. And with a broken end plate, you never know what's going to happen. Conrad and Zero are going at it. Conrad's just lost an end plate himself. So we've got battles going on all down the field. And Q-Tip is now right on the back of Ryan. He's going to make a move down the inside. Ryan's going to look for the switch back on him. It's not going to work. But he has the DRS. So does Q-Tip though. He's looking up the inside. Q-Tip's leaving him just enough space. Who's going to be the man to back out? Neither wanting to back out there. And Ryan actually gets ahead. Wow, both drivers did not want to pull out of that one. And Q-Tip's gone for the little switch back up the inside. He's just tapped the back of Ryan's wheel there. This is a close fight. And Ryan's really struggling, I think, with that end plate damage, as we seem to experience a bit of lag. Q-Tip goes quite deep. And now look, Ryan's gone deep as well, and Toast has come streaming through, and now Toast is on the back of Q-Tip. Oh, and Ryan's lost another place. That wing damage is doing him horribly. Gavin's going to be the latest driver to make a move down his inside. The race is falling away for Ryan. But Toast, look at this, making a move on Q-Tip, and he's got past the man in red, and he's up into the podium positions. Oh, and Q-Tip slams, and he's lost a bit of end plate as well. He has slammed that wall of champions. Ryan still pushing, Gavin still trying to get round. It's a bit argy-bargy into turn 1, but Gavin does get the move done. Let's go on board with Ryan here. Let's just see. Oh, he really has to fight the car. Really fighting the car here, Ryan. And we are into Zero, and Conrad scrapping Zero is now on the back of Ryan. So is Conrad. Oh, it's very tight. Conrad's round. He's lost his front wing, and he's unfortunately come out of that not very good at all. He is 9th though, so as long as he finishes the race, he will be getting his points. Zero will continue to try and hunt down Ryan. Gavin is trying to hunt down Spies. Q-Tip is trying to keep a hold of Toast. Bjorn looks like he is clear as Conrad comes in. He's got to replace that front wing. He can't carry on going round without that front wing, because if he DNFs, the points will go. Without a front wing, you're definitely more... He hasn't replaced his wing. Conrad's not replaced his wing. What's he doing? Conrad! And Ryan is trying to battle Zero off, but he's not going to be able to do it. Oh, he's sticking to him. I thought Zero was dead and clear there. Ryan's gone very deep onto the hairpin. And Zero gets that move done. Gavin is making a move on Spies. These two constantly fighting this race. Can't get enough of each other. Get a room. And Spies goes into the pits with 3 laps. Interesting. He's getting that front wing changed. That's very interesting. That's quite confusing. I'm not sure why he would do that when there's only 3 laps left. That's better. That is. But Ryan still actually ahead of Zero. I don't know how, because Zero got the move done. Ryan's gone wide again. It just shows you how much pace Ryan has, even though he's really struggling with the handling due to the damage. He's just got such good pace on him. But maybe his fight is done now, as he goes deep another time. So it will be Fidgeman who wins this race, barring any sort of incidents. Touch wood. We will have to investigate what happened in letting him be free from the safety car, and the safety car not picking him up. We shall have a look at that after the race. And Ryan seems to be clattering every wall. He's completely lost his front wing now. God, he is bouncing off every single wall. Brake early, Ryan. There you go. Early. Wow, just don't DNF. Just don't DNF. As Fishman comes through. Spies, though, he's got a wing. Connor does pit for a wing now. Seems pretty pointless. As Fishman now comes round, and he will be starting the final lap. And I don't think we're going to see any more moves unless Spies can catch Ryan. Because Ryan struggles. Apart from sector 3, Ryan struggles because he's got no front wing and he just can't turn. He's losing at least 3 or 4 seconds a lap, and Spies on fresh soft might be able to get a chance at him if he can fly around this course. Toast is doing his best to try and reel in Bjorn. He's just over a second behind him. Will he get a chance? If he can get within a second on that back straight, he might have a chance. You never know. But for now, your race winner will be Fishman. He's coming to the pits because he's that far ahead that he's just going to be able to win by coming in through the pits. So there you go, he drives through, and Fishman is your Canadian Grand Prix Blue Division winner. Congratulations to him. Bjorn is struggling. Spies has caught Ryan and he has got round him. I thought he'd get a chance at it, and he's got one. Conrad has gone round. Toast might have a chance at Bjorn here. If we can get a good exit off the chicane, it could be a huge run down to the line. Bjorn is really struggling for pace compared to the Renault driver of Toast. Toast on the back of him, he's not going to get it. And Bjorn comes home second. Toast in third. Oh look, there you go. Mr. Consistent Q-Tip comes second. That is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you don't get penalties. So it's Q-Tip second, Bjorn third, Toast fourth, Gavin fifth, Zero in sixth, Spies comes home in seventh, Ryan will come home in eighth, and Conrad comes home in ninth place. Whew, that was very, very good Grand Prix. I did enjoy that one. I would have enjoyed it more if Mr. Jack Lemmy himself was here with us, but he can't have it all. Right, let's have a look. So your winner is Fishman. Q-Tip comes in second, Bjorn third, Toast in fourth, Gavin fifth, Zero sixth, Spies in seventh, Ryan in eighth, and Conrad comes home in ninth. Your retirements for today are Pat Sector, Slash, Lion, LRB, Cam, Philippe, Mini Godbold, and Just Chris F1. A lot more retirements than we'd like to see, unfortunately, but we shall now try to have a word with the podium guys, and Fishman, I believe, did also get the fastest lap. Give me one moment, let me try and invite the guys in. I've gone onto my profile, I don't want to be doing that. Fishman, Bjorn, and Q-Tip. Let's get the guys in, let's see who joins. And the red division is on the second to last lap. Coloman still leads, Trulson now in second place, and let's get Fiscal in third. Who's that? That is Q-Tip. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hope that was an enjoyable race. Congratulations to our race winner who's just now joined us. Great job today, bud.
Thanks.
How are you so far out in front?
I could overtake the safety car.
You did overtake the safety car, didn't?
Yeah, because it just came out of the pit.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, all of us were behind it. Ryan and yourself, Toast, and that. It was unbelievable. I'm thinking to myself, what on earth? But really good result today, mate.
Thanks. You just didn't get a penalty, right?
My pit crew thought I did, which is something I want to get questioned with the whole of Ferrari. But no, solid job today, mate.
Well, Fishman, congrats on the win.
Thanks, mate.
How was that race for you?
My quality was just shit. I started P8 or something. And I just overtook, I think, 4 guys at the start. And yeah, Sector and Lion were battling. So I could close the gap and overtook them.
Yes, Sector and Lion seem to come together on 2 or 3 separate occasions. I'm not sure if it's due to Sector's dodgy connection, but that did give you the advantage there, as they both had to pit for damage. And as Q-Tip has said, you somehow managed to get ahead of the safety car and no one else was allowed through.
Yeah, it was really weird.
I think I did see it come up, say that you were disqualified, but obviously it hasn't.
Yeah, my friend said that.
So we're not sure what's going on. It all will be we might have to review it afterwards, obviously, but for now, that was a pretty easy end to the race for you.
Just made 4 pit stops, I think.
4 pit stops, so you finished the race in the pits. You had that much time.
Yeah,
dat was mijn ijsje.
Just to rub it in. But congratulations. Next week is Austria. How do you think you'll be faring there?
I think I'm pretty fast around Austria, so hopefully a podium again or a win. Just with Lion battling, I think.
Well done. Thank you very much for coming to speak with us.
Yeah, no problem.
I shall move on to Q-Tip. Finished 2nd place due to no penalties. Mr. Consistent once again. How was that race for you?
It was before the race, I'm not going to lie, qualifying 6th compared to 13th from Australia was a massive improvement for us. We showed very good pace in the rain, and I did hope that it was going to be a wet race, but today's race was a bit of dodgems in the second half, but the first half I rather enjoyed until lap 8, where Ferrari decided to say to a car, we're going to retire it, and we're not going to focus on the number 1 car, which is flashbacks of what happened last season when I was pass. So I'm going to have a word with Bonotto, and I might have to just put him straight, but no, a fantastic result tonight. Our car was very good. We had quite a bit of damage for the last 6 laps thanks to a certain Ryan, which is not the first time we've come to blows, which is rather disappointing. I saw that he had damage, but he decided to then give us some damage of our own, which was very nice. But 2nd place, 2nd race of the season, we're just keeping consistent, and I'm very, very happy for the team, you know.
Well, it's a solid result, and due to Lion not finishing the race, scoring no points, and Ryan not doing very well, I do believe you are now top of the table after 2 rounds. How's that feel?
It's good. It's very good. You know,
would you say unexpected?
A little bit. You know, as I say, you know, our qualifying pace isn't there, but you know, we can spring a surprise, and I hope we have surprised everyone in the field. You know, yes, I am the champion, but the old boy's still got a little bit of life left, and yes, we might not be the fastest car out there, but we're definitely one of the hopefully fan favourites, or just favourites in general.
Yeah, you had a lot of pressure from a lot of fast drives today, and I felt you performed well today, old champ.
Cool.
But yeah, Austria next race. Last words. How do you feel about that one?
We've got some good history. We finished second there last season, just like we came into this race with a win under our belt here. But whether we can repeat it or not for next Thursday, we'll have to wait and see. But hopefully it's going to be a good race, and hopefully everyone enjoyed tonight's race, and hopefully we're going to enjoy next week's as well.
Well, thank you very much to Fishman. Thank you very much to Q-Tip. We will see you both next week at Austria, and congratulations on the podiums.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Have a very good evening.